All right, let's dive into the world of Cristiano Ronaldo.
One of the greats, for sure.
Definitely. We're going to uncover what took him from those early days to becoming one of football's biggest icons. His achievements, his business smarts, the whole journey.
His story is really something else. From humble beginnings to breaking records, it's all there.
Think about it. Young Ronaldo, not in some fancy academy, but kicking a ball around Funchal, Madeira.
You know, it's funny to picture him that way. His childhood wasn't exactly filled with luxury, but that passion for football was there from the start. His dad was a kit man for the local club and arena, so Ronaldo was basically immersed in the sport.
Must have been a great way to grow up.
Absolutely. By 8, he's playing for their youth team, and his talent, well, let's just say it didn't go unnoticed.
Yeah, I bet those early days playing for Andarina and then Nacional were crucial.
They definitely shaped him. But then comes the big break. Sporting CP, one of Portugal's top clubs, they sign him at 12.
12 years old. That's what, middle school?
You got it. And get this, they even paid a fee for him. Not common at all for someone that young.
They must have seen something truly special.
Oh, absolutely. And this is where his dedication really kicks in. He's training hard, honing his skills, showing a commitment that's, well, beyond his years.
So while other kids are stressing over exams, 17-year-old Ronaldo makes his senior debut for Sporting.
And not just any game, a Champions League qualifier.
Talk about pressure.
Against Inter Milan, no less. It was like being thrown into the deep end. But he handled it. And facing seasoned pros at that age, it forged his competitive spirit.
That experience must have lit a fire under him, because big clubs were already circling. Liverpool, Barcelona, even Arsenal.
He was a hot commodity, yeah. But Sir Alex Ferguson at Manchester United, he saw something special. And after a friendly match, well, they snagged him for about £12 million.
Making him the most expensive teenager in English football history at that time.
It was a bold move, but it paid off. That debut for United, electric. He came on as a substitute against Bolton, and even George Best said it was one of the most exciting debuts he'd seen.
Coming from George Best, that's huge.
It was. You could see the raw talent, but he was still learning. His first goal for the club. A stunning free kick. But he also got his first red card that season.
So it wasn't all smooth sailing right away.
No, but he was playing with experienced pros, learning from one of the best managers. It was invaluable.
And that FA Cup win with United. He even scored in the final.
That was massive. Showed he could be a team player, not just about individual brilliance.
And then, the 2006-2007 season, he wins 4 major individual awards. PFA Players Player of the Year, the European Golden Shoe, the first winger to ever win that one.
Yeah, his scoring was off the charts. 31 league goals. Phenomenal.
He was on fire. And it wasn't just individual awards. Premier League title with United, followed by the Champions League the next season. He was becoming a global star.
And then, the ultimate recognition. His first Ballon d'Or in 2008. A huge deal. Not just for him, but for the entire Premier League. He was the first player from that league to get it.
And all this before he even turned 25. Mind-blowing.
Right. At Manchester United, he transformed from a talented kid to one of the best players in the world.
A pivotal chapter in his story for sure. But let's not forget about his incredible business achievements.
Right. He was building his empire right alongside his football career.
He was one of the highest paid athletes even early on, but it was never just about the football salary.
Nope. Those endorsements were rolling in. Nike, Armani, Tag Heuer, you name it. And that Nike deal, worth over $1 billion.
$1 billion. That's just, wow. It shows his global appeal. He's not just an athlete, he's a brand.
He really understood the power of his brand from early on. He's got hotels, a hair transplant clinic, even a media company. The CR7 brand is everywhere.
He's a true entrepreneur, that's for sure. But let's get back to his football journey. His transfer to Real Madrid in 2009. That was a huge moment.
A record-breaking 94 million.
It was like the world stopped to watch.
80,000 fans packed into the Santiago Bernabeu just to welcome him. It was a spectacle.
Okay, so the stage was set, but did he deliver?
I mean, he did, but we'll get into all of that right after this. Ronaldo at Real Madrid. It was something else. He just hit the ground running. Scored in his first 4 La Liga games.
He was making a statement.
Oh, yeah. Like he was determined to conquer Spain. He scored 33 goals that first season, which is amazing, but...
They didn't win any major trophies, though, right?
Not that year. But the pressure was on, you know? With that huge transfer fee, everyone had sky-high expectations.
But he seemed to thrive under pressure.
Absolutely. His 3rd season, a breakout year, 53 goals.
53.
He became the first player in La Liga history to score 40 goals in a single season. And they won the Copa del Rey. He even scored the winning goal against Barcelona in the final.
Talk about clutch.
It was a statement, and the awards kept piling up. The Pichichi Trophy, his second European Golden Shoe.
He was unstoppable.
Then the next season, even better, 60 goals.
Wow.
And Real Madrid won their first La Liga title in 4 years.
They were dominant.
100 points that season, a record.
So, trophies, records, playing with incredible intensity. Anything specific from those Real Madrid years that stands out?
So many moments. His first hat-trick in the Champions League against Ajax.
Must have been amazing to watch.
Unforgettable. And just a few days later, he scores in 6 consecutive El Clasico matches against Barcelona.
He was rewriting history. That's when the BBC trio was formed, right? Bale, Benzema, Cristiano.
Exactly. A force to be reckoned with. They led Real Madrid to even greater heights, like that historic Champions League victory.
Oh, Benzema, right. Their 10th European Cup.
A huge moment for the club.
And Ronaldo scored a penalty in the final.
Against Atletico Madrid.
He was the first player to score in 2 Champions League finals, for different winning teams, too.
It's amazing.
He was always delivering in those crucial moments. And the individual awards kept coming. Ballon d'Ors, European Golden Shoes, scoring records galore.
He was at his peak, achieved everything you can in the sport.
And then the move to Juventus at 33.
Surprised a lot of people.
I thought he might start winding down.
Not Ronaldo. Always up for a challenge. He wanted to compete at the highest level, no matter the age.
And it was another record-breaking transfer, wasn't it?
The highest ever for a player over 30.
He wanted to conquer Italy, too.
And did he?
Oh, yeah. Serie A titles, Coppa Italia. He became the fastest Juventus player to 100 goals.
Incredible.
And get this, he won every major domestic trophy in England, Spain, and Italy.
He adapted to every league.
A global icon. But then he returned to Manchester United, where it all began.
His second stint wasn't as smooth, though, was it?
Right.
And then the move that shocked everyone, Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia.
The highest paid player in history.
That move sparked a lot of debate.
Definitely. Some people saw it as a step down, leaving Europe. Others thought it was a chance to keep playing, have developed football in a new place.
And of course, that contract was huge.
It was. His influence goes far beyond the pitch. But even with all the success, the trophies, the accolades, it's his dedication that stands out.
Absolutely. That work ethic is legendary.
He's constantly pushing, setting goals, defying expectations.
Inspiring, on and off the field.
He's shown us what hard work, discipline, and belief in yourself can do.
Yeah.
And his story's not over.
Not even close. Ronaldo's journey, a testament to the human spirit. As we're wrapping this up, think about his impact, not just on football, but on the world.
A global icon, a role model. His story will keep inspiring for years to come.
So, let's take a moment. Appreciate the career of Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest.
It's amazing how he stayed at the top for so long.
It's more than just talent.
Yeah. The dedication, always pushing to be the best. We touched on his training, but it's worth another look.
It's not just showing up for practice, it's a whole lifestyle.
Right.
That strict diet, the focus on sleep, recovery.
It's almost like he's treating his body like, well...
a machine.
Yeah, always fine-tuned.
Optimized for peak performance.
And it's worked. 5 Ballon d'Ors, all those scoring records, league titles in England, Spain, Italy, even now in Saudi Arabia. He's still going strong.
It's incredible, and his playing style has changed over time, too. He started as that flashy winger, all those step-overs.
Remember those.
But he became more of a goal scorer, more clinical.
So he knew he had to evolve.
Exactly. To stay at the top, you have to adapt. He became incredibly efficient, a master at finishing. Even his heading got better. He was a threat everywhere.
Always reinventing himself. And that's true off the pitch as well. Those business ventures, it's not just about endorsements.
He's built a real empire.
The CR7 brand, clothing, fragrances, hotels, even a hair transplant clinic.
He's a smart businessman.
Yeah, he's got that drive. And doing all this while being in the spotlight constantly.
The pressure must be intense.
Every move scrutinized. But he stays focused on his goals.
On and off the field, it's impressive.
He's become a global icon, but he's still grounded.
From those humble beginnings to where he is now, it's a remarkable journey.
It shows what you can achieve with dedication and belief in yourself. And his impact reaches beyond sports.
The charity work, inspiring young athletes, promoting Madeira.
He's using his platform for good.
He's more than just a footballer.
Definitely. A global icon, a businessman, and someone who shows what's possible. His story will be told for years to come.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. It's been a fascinating look at the one and only Cristiano Ronaldo.
Until next time, keep pushing to be your best, just like Ronaldo.